Second league of the night. We'll see how far we get in this league. We've got Red Black Kroxa Kitty Skelemental here in Modern. So this one is actually using Luris Main, and this was using Luris Main before the companion change and is continuing to use it post-companion change. Luris is in here as an engine to help with bobbles, to help with Kroxas, Dreadhorde Arcanist, Thunderkin Awakener, and it does do a few things here with engineered explosives from the sideboard. Otherwise, what we're trying to do is make our opponents discard with Thoughtseize and Inquisition here. Lightning Skelementals galore. And we can then gain also some value with Seasoned Pyromancer. This deck tries to hit hard, fast, and take opponents' hands and rip them to shreds. We don't know if we'll get through the full league, but we'll go ahead and get things started. RB. PQR. Too many red prison lists. What did I call it? RB or BR? RB Kroxa Kitty. 3 pushes seems like a lot. We need something that punishes aggro decks. If not, we'll get run over. Weakness for this list is burn or other aggressive decks. Christos88, thank you for the follow. And those that have joined, thank you. We do stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This Friday we'll be playing Minecraft, but on Monday and Wednesday we do play Magic. So the fatal pushes, to your question, this is because this list we're targeting we have a game plan, and then we've also got a weakness, so we have to cater towards our weakness. And by catering towards our weakness, that's made some of the card selections here, examples being Fatal Push, to prevent us from dying to something like Burn, or dying to some smaller creatures. Now that we are playing more towards blue, give me a freaking Counterspell. Brian, we're never going to get that. They never want to give you Counterspell. Not allowed. Banned card. Yeah, Veil's Counterspell. Alright, let's see how this league goes. We'll go as far as we can before we have to call it quits here. Against Charles here, we will be playing first. And this hand is okay. We'll go ahead and keep this. We can go fetch a basic, do an Inquisition, and then we'll go ahead and see if we can get the Seasoned Pyromancer clicking along for us. Our opponent's Hazoret, by the way. Mom Dog herself. Even people that play Veil don't like Veil. 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 Alright, opponent's mulled to 5 cards. Not entirely sure that's a good thing when I'm about to Inquisition you. We'll see what their 5 is momentarily. A 1 of Blood Moon? No Blood Moons in this list. Seasoned Pyro. He's the pizza man. Alright, let's take a look at what we're battling against. Well, Chalice of the Void really wrecks us, so we'll go ahead and take that. And then we have a Matter Reshaper here. Cool. Alright. Thought Knot, Matter Reshaper to beat. Good morning? It's quite dark out. Good morning to you. Great, let's watch it be Tron with Natron and payoff. Well, you're not far off. You're not far off. Looks like I'm going to be jamming Seasoned Pyromancer pretty quickly this game. A little unusual. A little bit of tower action here. We'll get ourselves a Blood Crypt. Skelemental. Shall we begin the games? Shall we begin the games? Skelemental in. Let's go. We got dismembered. Ladies and gentlemen, we got dismembered. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Takes their draw. Hits an Urza's Eldrazi Temple here. Gets the Thought-Knot. Exiles, what, Unearth here? Season Pyromancer? Unearth gets the 2 cards out of your hand. Season Pyromancer draws me into goodies. Draws me into goodies. Takes the Unearth. Bonus K-Command here. I wonder if I'm supposed to play this land. If I draw a Fatal Push, I can probably like do something with this K-Command in the future. Let's hold K-Command. Ditching K-Command plus a Bloodstain Mire, draw 2 random cards. I don't think I'm going to draw a Fatal Push. See? Lightning Bolt, Unearth, K-Command. It's looking good. It's looking good. The fun part about this list is that even if we're a little behind, we can start punching in. By the way, my opponent has Tron. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Matter Reshaper. And an unknown card here. We'll just naturally take the 4 here this turn. What's that last card, opponent? I don't want to share. I could bolt the Matter Reshaper out of the way, and then if they pick up the card into the hand, then the Skelemental's not a bad play. It's probably an okay line here. Ugin goes to hand. Looks like I'm glad that I have an Unearth here. Unearth Skelemental, and let's punch in for 9 damage. And we're going all the way. We don't hold back. Gonna make them discard 2. Down to 7 they go. Alright, whatever they top deck, they can definitely play, that's for sure. We're gonna hope it's a land. Uh-oh. A Mind Stone. Alright, they get to cantrip this. Which is what they'll do, obviously. They have 5 mana. Oh my gosh, Matter Reshaper. Karn, the greatest of creators. Alright, well we could make them discard that with the K-Command. Discard, put the Lightning Skelemental in the hand. Smack them around a little bit. What are you going to go get, opponent? Going to go get a Relic? Tormod's Crypt? They should have a 1 of Tormod's Crypt. Any Karn list running Tormod... Oh, Cage. Cage so good. Cage so good. This Unearth pretty good too. Alright, what's this read? Players can't cast spells from graveyards. Creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. So what I can do here is I can shoot this 2 in the cage. Can I remind them about Hazard and all? Alright, so we have a couple interesting lines here. I think I almost want to just attack with everything in. I want to make them discard too. Is that lethal? Is that lethal, Grace? So shock them, smack this, Skelemental. They'll be at 5. This would get 2 through plus this. If they block, yeah, it looks like that's a line that is very victorious. Destroy artifact, deal 2 damage. So artifact, deal 2. We'll just unearth Skelemental. We'll get in. Smack, smack, smack. Looks like Grace has the line. There's always a line to be found. We'll just say that. This list just does that to you. Grace is the big brain. You do have to slow down when you're playing this list. There's a few other lines with this whole graveyard. Sorby, what's up? It's been a while. How are you doing? How are you doing? What's up? All right, we've got some Fulminator Mages for this matchup. We're going to bring in the Terminates over the Fatal Pushes. We're going to bring in a Singleton Engineered Explosives as well. The Singleton Engineered Explosives is for those for those chalices. All right, so Fatal Pushes are out here. Thunderkin can go... I don't know. Thunderkin can probably sit in the deck for this time around. 1 Bolt out. You know what? Thunderkin's probably not worth it. That's 5. That's these cards. I need 2 more for these Terminates. The K-Command was really useful. I guess that is a use for Chalice, so we'll actually trim the Engineered and keep the Terminate in. I might just like... I want to ditch 1 more Lightning Bolt, but I know the value of Lightning Bolt quite a bit. This might be just trim a Lurrus matchup. Trim a Lurrus and just have the Terminates and the Fulminator Mages. Doing Fulminator Mage plus the Unearth is just kind of brutal. Especially if you get to unearth them and then have a Dreadhorde Arcanist in play. Lurrus is great value, but we don't need that value this game. My opponent usually is playing 1, maybe 2 things, but we're going to go after their hand a bit. Just got back from homework. How'd the previously go, and how are we doing now? Well, we're doing okay right now. We have a great starting hand. We're going to Thoughtseize them. Last league was, what? Oh, 2-3. All right, Expedition map. Heavy at 3 drop. Let's go ahead and Thoughtseize, see what's up here. See what's up here. Excuse me. All right, looks like I got a Reality Smasher, and my opponent's got Tron. That's all they got. The bolts are nice. I do like them. Okay. Top deck's a Chalice. Pretty good. Pretty good. Go ahead and slam an Arcanist past turn here. We'll be playing Seasoned Pyromancer next. We can ditch Unearth and Lightning Bolt here. They're 2 cards that currently don't do anything. Expedition map cracked here. Gonna go get their mine. Play mine, I presume. Ooh. Ooh. K-Command, make them discard a card. Dreadhorde Arcanist goes in. Thoughtseize. What's that get me? I take something. Is that really worth it? When will Arcanist be $20 card that I know it is already? I have 1 million of them. Probably not. He's a 1/3. Dies to Bolt, dies to Fatal Push pretty easily. This just feels like I'm supposed to just like K-Command and then Thoughtseize. We can go get a basic Swamp here, it looks like. Although I can let's not take too much damage. So destroy, and target player discards and destroy. And we'll Thoughtseize as well. This will open up my bolts and my unearths. Opening up the bolts here is really nice. Oh shoot, I didn't cast it. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Dang it. Scavenger grounds. Well, there goes my Thoughtseize. There goes my Thoughtseize. Maybe they didn't have anything. Maybe it was smart of me. I mean, they didn't play anything. Let's go ahead and attack here. And lead with a Thoughtseize. This feels a little awkward. Let's double check the hand here. Yeah, they've got nothing. They've got a whole lot of nothing. Let's see here. Season Pyromancer, ditch, terminate, and unearth. Keep bolts for Arcanist. Maybe that doesn't make sense because of the Scavenger grounds. Let's hold terminate and let's hold Season Pyromancer here. Ooh. Ooh. Those are some good cards. If they don't have anything big whammy here, then Fulminator Mage can set them back, which is nice. Alright, let's go to combat here, see if I can get them to pop the Scavenger grounds so they don't get bolted. And then we'll just slam a Fulminator Mage. Yep. Scavenger grounds popped. If we know about this tower, so I'm going to hit mine or power plant here. And what's cool here is I can then Fulminator Mage as well in the future. Because of the K command. So we'll just take out power plant here. Five mana. Upping Blast Zone briefly here. Up to 3. It's fine. It passes over the Dreadhorde Arcanist. We'll get rid of a power plant. Could have gotten rid of the Blast Zone, but I don't really care about a Blast Zone on 3 at the moment. It's not worrisome. We never played our land into play either. We skipped doing that. Who needs that? Temple in play. Matter Reshaper. It's a lightning bolt. We don't need lands. 3/6. Terminate. 3/6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Let's terminate first, see what they draw. This doesn't get to be activated at the moment. It's a power plant, so they'll have Tron again. They get to put it into play. So now they do get to activate this. Let's just wait on Dreadhorde Arcanist here. We'll worry about it next turn. I'm going to hold Bolt until end step. Then I get to Bolt, and I can K command, do a few other things. They don't pop this off, which is good for us. Thought not. So we'll go ahead and Bolt in response to Thought Not. We know they have Tower plus 1 unknown card. They're at 5 here. When attacking, it'll put them to 2. They're going to take K command because they'll be dead through the attack. They're still currently dead. There's their tower. They have one more card left. Wonder what this last card is. Let's take a peek at what it is. Let's take a peek. It's a Simian Spirit Guide. Go and attack. Use Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt them. We have lethal. Be gone, Thought Not. Doesn't matter. They pop this. They get the Seasoned Pyromancer here. We're still doing enough damage to go through. 3 in the air. 2 on the ground. Taking down Eldrazi-tron. Match 1 in the books. Nice. All right, match 2 coming up. Match 2 coming up. Keep them rolling. Keep them going. Mr. Jingles, it's going. It's going. Doing well. 1-0 in this match. League will play first. His hand looks fine. No turn 1 discard. That would make it a little bit nicer. Oh, turn 1 Blood Crypt here. I did play Bant Snow earlier. I did. It didn't go very well. Blood Crypt tapped for our opponent. It appears to be the mirror currently. A little bit of Mishra's Bauble here. You disapprove? Wrenn and 6. Well, that's an interesting one. Let's go ahead and play Arcanist here. This allows us to potentially bolt attack. Take our draw. They have a Wrenn and 6 in hand. We're playing against some sort of Jund list. We might just Skelemental them because we have 2 more Unearths here, plus attacks with this. We have a 5-color deck. Lightning Helix. Alright, so it is going to be Skelemental in. Let's get some damage in. We'll get a Blood Crypt here just to have any and all colors we need. In with Skelemental. Take 6, discard 2. I'm the enemy? What? What enemy? What enemy? 6. They're at 13 or 17. Then another 6 with an Unearth. Lightning Bolt. Double check there's nothing to make it lose. Discards a Godless Shrine and an Astrolabe. Wrenn and 6 is kind of frustrating. They play a Flooded Strand. They're going to play their Wrenn and 6 out. I'm hoping this Inquisition can hit something and then I get the Lightning Skelemental in again. Take off that red shirt. What's wrong with my red shirt? We're going to get a Wrenn and 6 down. We're going to uptick. We're going to get a land. Yes, it is a Niv to Light list, it appears to be. Maybe not to Light. We just know it's a Niv list. Alright, Inquisition here. Check the hand. We have a K command and an Assassin's Trophy. I guess I don't want them discarding stuff. I don't mind if they Assassin's Trophy me in the future, perhaps. Right? I don't think I care about this K command. We'll just unearth our Lightning Skelemental. We'll go ahead and see what they discard here. We have to hit them to make them discard. The Wrenn 6 is not in hand. And then I can decide to unearth the Dreadhorde Arcanist if I wanted to. Niv and Flooded Strand. So they keep their K command. We'll hold our mountain. I guess the K command's a little more value than the Assassin's Trophy, so maybe I should have taken the K command. I was thinking they were going to hold their maybe Niv. Interesting, interesting. We have K command unknown card. Marsh Flats. go ahead and unearth Skelemental to force the K command here. K command does give Niv back, yeah. Now we've realized that. It's a good point. We should have taken care of the K command. We were thinking Assassin's Trophy because it costs less, but the K command is pretty good here. Gets Niv, kills our dude. Well, this is a bit awkward. Is it new accumulate knowledge or then see the truth in a deck with Mountcaster Jace's Prodigy? I don't know if it's in a deck or not. Flooded Strand here is picked up. Alright, so they're going to get to Niv. I guess in response to Niv, I can Lightning Bolt. Yep. Guess I'll hold this. Which one's better? I don't know. Thoughtseize Temple, Thoughtseize Snow. Do it. All right. So we have an Assassins and a Bring to Light. We're in a bit of a pickle here. I'll play Arcanist and we're going to just pass the turn. They can Assassin's Trophy it. They can Bring to Light for something else. So if we would have taken K Command, we'd be definitely in a better position. Maybe even to the point that we'd be potentially killing them. Alright, they attack for 6 here in the air. Down to 11. We have the Assassin's Trophy and the Bring to Light. I wonder if they just leave Assassin's Trophy up. They should pick up a card with Ren and 6 here. They do so. Godless Shrine. Marsh Flats is played. Godless Shrine in hand. Bring to Light, Assassin's Trophy. And the Inquisition. Let's start there. This is gonna die. Dang. Alright. We're gonna concede to that. I don't think we're drawing out of that. No, we're not. Okay. Niv to Light. We're going to bring the Fulminator Mages in here. A couple Terminates isn't a bad idea either. Could argue Engineered, possibly. Fatal Push doesn't exist in this list for this game. K Command's alright. Thunderkin's pretty good. Probably want more Terminates than Fulminator Mages. Collective Brutality is kind of an interesting one. What am I taking out? I don't know if Skelemental is going to connect as much as I want it to. I'm going to take one Unearth out and one Kroxa. We'll try this. Terminates and Fulminator Mages. I think the Luris engine's pretty good, and I don't think there's a reason not to try it. They do have Kaya's Guile, and they could be getting our graveyard here. Let's see if we can play smarter here. Let's play first. Alright. Go get a Blood Crypt and pass turn here. I guess we'll lead with a Kroxa. Ashiok's good to stop Bring to Light. That's fair. Marsh flats for our opponent. No Thoughtseize on turn 1. It's good for us. Let's go ahead and just play a Kroxa and pass the turn. Looks like we've got Skelementals plus Unearths. Temple Garden tapped. Kroxa comes into play. Makes them discard. Discards a snow-covered swamp. Alright, setting up for the Skelemental here. I'm expecting like Renin 6 again. And if that's the case, maybe I Skelemental the Renin 6 this time around. Because they've got a couple fetch lands here. It makes them not discard, but I've got these Unearths afterwards. Keep the Renin 6 at bay here. It is the dishes. My wife's washing some dishes. She decided to wash those before I do on Wednesdays. Alright, we take care of Renin 6 this way. We can keep the lands kind of in check here. And since I have 2 Unearths here, I can try to unearth a Skelemental. If I draw a land, it'd be really nice too, because then I can get Lyris down and start to use it with Kroxa, just replaying Kroxa as a discard spell. Alright, bonus Skelemental here. I suppose we can just try to play that and then double Unearth next turn. This could get killed by a lot of things, so it'll be a discard 1. No damage if it gets hit by anything here. I was going to say, if it doesn't get hit, though, it's pretty good. Discussions on the accumulated knowledge. Blood Crypt here. Shocks it in, so it did 3. 3 in discard 1 instead of 6 in discard 2. I'll take it. Oh. That's pretty good way to do it, because now it exiles both. Now we don't get any of our stuff back. That was really bad. Evan, that was really bad. Oh, Kyle's got a pretty good card. We have the Hound. We have the Hound. I kind of want an Inquisition. I'm going to terminate the Hound, so I want to see. They have a Bring to Light, so I don't want to terminate the Hound now. Get rid of the Lightning Helix. I'm just going to have to leave the Hound alone. We're in danger. Yes, we are. And they have the land here, so we need them to not hit something huge with the Bring to Light. Meaning Niv needs to not hit huge cards for us. They play an Arid Mesa, so that gave us information. They have all these cards in hand still. Might be cycling an Unearth. The Kaya's Guile really screwed us up here. 3 damage. Vigilance, Menace, Lifelink. Pretty good. Can block things. We're bringing to light. Plays Niv. Niv, 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 Niv. Niv shows all of these cards. They put Supreme Verdict, Lightning Helix, and Renin 6 into hands. Supreme Verdict, Renin 6. Lightning Helix. I'll call that a little bit of a win. A little bit of a win. Terminate here. Let's play our cat out. They have dog, we have cat. You've never not seen it blow someone out? I've seen it not do a whole lot many a time. Opponent's going to attack us for 3. It's a menace. We can't block. Gonna see like a Dreadbore here. They decide to Helix, which is the instant speed spell. Kind of interesting. Renin 6 here. Supreme, Dreadbore, Wooded Foothills, and whatever they draw here. Polluted Delta. Alright, well, we'll terminate the Hound here. And I will bring back Luris, I suppose. This way we can at least check Renin 6. They'll use a Dreadbore or a Supreme Verdict on this. We'll put this Blood Crypt into play tapped. Snow-covered island. Making white-blue. Maybe another red here. Another Helix. Another Helix. Alright. So my opponent's found several Helixes here. Picks up a card, puts it into play. Supreme Verdict, Dreadbore, Wooded Foothills, unknown card. I still haven't played that Wooded Foothills. A Thoughtseize. Let's go ahead and Thoughtseize away the Supreme Verdict, perhaps? Maybe the Dreadbore. We have an Assassin's Trophy now. Gosh. I guess I'll make them play at sorcery speed here. Maybe I don't unearth Luris here because they're just going to blow it up again. Maybe I'll wait for a better card. Let's wait. Let's see if we can get Luris and get some value out of Luris before trying to just slam your Luris into a Dreadbore. Plays the Wooded Foothills. Did someone say removal? Opponent's got several of it. It's got lots of it. Picks up a Polluted Delta. Luckily all of this is sorcery speed. Fulminator Mage. We'll just play a Fulminator Mage for funds. And then pass the turn. It's not very good against a Renin 6. Cycles a Triome. Picks up said Triome. Gonna get to recycle it again. That's pretty good. Dreadbores. Fulminator Mage. I'm not gonna crack it because that just took a lot of effort to do that. What else we have? Euro. This opponent's just playing everything. It's the Niv to Light. Gains 3. I don't have anything that tackles the graveyard, and I think we're way beyond winning this game. We'll take our top deck here. That was a fancy Euro. Well, I can Thoughtseize again. They have a Fatal Push. Alright, we're going to concede. They can play Euro out. They have the Fatal Push for my Luris here. They can cycle the Triome. We're like way behind. I'm drawing a Swamp, a Mountain, a new Luris, and a K Command. We're 1-1. Let's go to match 3. There's only one color. That's not legal. The Fatal Push. They have Thought Seizes too, Zale. Keeper X is our next opponent. We're 1-1 currently. Let's see if we can do some good things here. Let's go ahead and keep this hand. No turn 1 play, but we've got the turn 2 and the turn 3. Scalding Tarn. A Breeding Pool. Shocks in Breeding Pool and plays a Sleight of Hand. Oh, now I need like a Thoughtseize. Okay. Stomping Ground tapped. Okay. That's good for us. A little bit of Teamer, it looks like. We'll get to play our own Kroxa here. And we will play Kroxa over the Arcanist, because the Arcanist isn't getting us any value. We want them to discard some cards here. Assuming they're a Storm variant of sorts. Steam Vents to the bin. Are there any Surgicals in the board? No. This list doesn't have Surgicals because we run Ashiok. Teamer colors, Simian Spirit Guide. We have a Song of Creation. Pact of the Titan. Pact of the Titan. Land Drop. Wooded Foothills. Wild Cantor. Summoner's Pact. Pact of Negation. Pact of Negation. What? I don't know what Arcfiend Vessel is. Wild Cantor. Wild Cantor. Simian Spirit Guide suspended. Wild Cantor. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Manamorphose. Wow, Manamorphose draw 3. We're getting turn 3'd here, ladies and gentlemen. Now I need a Chalice on 0, clearly. Summoner's Pact. Summoner's Pact is literally a draw 2. Pact and Negation to counter their Summoner's Pact. The draw 4. Noxious Revival, Wild Cantor. Lifelink, when it enters the battlefield, if it entered from your graveyard or you cast it from your graveyard, exile it. If you do, create a 1/5/5 black demon token. That could be kind of interesting with Luris decks. Wild Cantor, Pact of the Titan. Pact of the Titan. Well, this deck dies to Chalice on 0. Summoner's Pact. Grape Shot. Alright. Quick end the turn. I'll try, Zale, I'll try. Well, this might be a very fast match. We're going to bring in all the Collective Brutalities. And we're going to get rid of all these Fatal Pushes. And we're going to get rid of a Lightning Bolt. Go us. We need to make them discard. Is that MTG Goldfish from like a month ago? Well, we need to teach them a lesson here. Alright, we don't have a discard spell. I don't particularly like not having a discard. Let's mulligan. Oh, there's a Thoughtseize. Is that it? One Thoughtseize? EE for 0? EE for 0 doesn't do anything. Let's mulligan again. I can do better than one Thoughtseize. Here we go. Keep. Seasoned Pyromancer. Let's do 1 Collective Brutality, see if I can keep this Skelemental. Alright. Fingers crossed here a little bit. So when is Wizards going to print something to make Omen Machine the best card? Oh, you're assuming they play a Bushwhacker as well? They might. They might. Looks like I get to hit this. I think I want to kill this. Kill and go to hand. Discard Bobble. Could discard Kroxa. Let's discard Kroxa here. Let's 2-mode this. Kill and peek. Discarding Kroxa. This way I do a draw as well. Manamorphose and a Pact of the Titan. Well, I'll get rid of Manamorphose. Take a peek at their top card. It's a Scalding Tarn. Alright. Bobble trigger, hit me a land. I hit another Kroxa, so another discard. Misty. Alright, looks like I'm going to Kroxa here and pass turn. We'll see what they discard. Wooded Foothills. So we have a Pact and we have a Song of Creation here. So we're going to land Song of Creation Pact. I wonder if they go for it here. Looks like they're going to. And the Simian Spirit Guide. Yep. So they have a Pact of the Titan. All right. Do you have the winning cards on top? They had a Pact of Negation too, so they get to draw a lot here. We missed our third land, which would have made them discard 2 cards. Noxious Revivals. Land drop. Shocks in. Wild Cantor. Looks like they got it here on turn 3 again. We didn't have the Thoughtseize to take care of the Song of Creation this time around. We had just the Collective Brutalities. Bummer. I wonder if this gets deterministic at some point. Like, you can let this Pact resolve, get a Wild Cantor, and use like a Simian Spirit Guide to put into play. I don't know if Kroxa dropped in price. You'd have to go look at the prices of it. Well, they have the mana for a Grape Shop. Now they just got to get up to 20. It looks like Kroxa did not drop. This is kind of crazy with all the packs. What is OP's pile? Some sort of goldfish list. Some sort of goldfish list. It's a Grape Shot, basically all the packed triggers. Noxious, Hangerback. Basically, they just try to play a Song of Creation as fast as they can and then use everything. Well, that opponent turn 3 does twice in a row. Bummer. If we would have had the Thoughtseize hand, but it would have been hard to keep with only lands after that, we'd have a shot there, I guess, taking the Song of Creation. And then to the points that we've seen before. Well, and you say Chalice on 0 is a lock. It's actually not really a lock. All right, let's play first. Let's do better. Let's do better. It's not really locked because they still cast all their stuff. Song of Creation doesn't care. It's kind of weird because Chalice doesn't care. I don't know. I don't know about that list. We'll have to see what that is all about in a future video, perhaps. All right, match 3 here, or no, match 4. Hey, it made for a quick match 3. Let's note that down. right, sleight of hand. I'm not feeling good about seeing another sleight of hand so fast. We'll just Kroxa them. See what else they'll discard for me. Don't be like a wild Cantor, please. That's the list and the video. I'll have to look at it later. Discards an island. Okay. Still not feeling great. Basic, basic. Thing in the ice. Well, I can Fatal Push that. That feels better. Go ahead and Fatal Push here. We'll put Blood Crypt tapped, pass turn. It's the basic list and idea. They basically just play all the free spells. Try to combo out. Seems good. I think I'm going to try to go ahead and Lightning Bolt here with the idea that I can get this Kroxa maybe in play in a couple turns. Maybe. All right. Opponent concedes. We don't know much. We killed the thing in the ice. Let's bring in a couple Terminates. Let's get rid of an Unearth, one Luris, one Thunderkin. And that'll be it. We don't know much about their list. I'm going to bring in the Terminates to interact with creatures. We might need the Engineered Explosives. When the deck doesn't draw a song, it sucks really bad, though. Yeah, I can imagine that. Getting turn 3 twice. They had the song, so again, if we had the Thoughtseize, then yeah, they wouldn't have done anything. Maybe we should have kept the hand with the Thoughtseize with the idea, hey, we just got to grab that song out. Maybe that's all we needed to do. Maybe that was it. Is anyone still playing Arclight Phoenix post-looting ban? Not really. Arclight Phoenix doesn't get a lot of visibility. It's not really around. You ran into it last night? That's a little bit surprising. All right, opponent. What you got? What you got? What you got? What do you got? We have an Unearth. We have a Fatal Push again. That caused them to just give up last time, so I guess we'll try this hand. I don't think we need turn 1 discard. Seems good. Neutron, Storm, Thing, Grixis, Shadow, and Blutron. I was living past and it was awesome. Keep. They kept their 7. It's a slow keep. Yo Faithful Pyro Prison. Heck yeah. Wondering what our opponent is up to here. Hello, opponent. Your boy Fluff playing discard. Yeah, this is our own little brew. This is an OG original from the stream. We are in main phase 1. There we go. Steam vents tapped. Cool. I'm gonna play Marsh Flats. I will do a turn 1 discard if I draw it. Otherwise, we'll leave Fatal Push and Lightning Bolt as options. A mountain. A Kiln Fiend. I'm going to use a Lightning Bolt on this one. Because the Fatal Push can hit the thing in the ice. So Lightning Bolt, I don't know, maybe my opponent concedes. Noxious Revivals. This is fine. Okay. They concede. Good game 4. 2-2. Looking for that 3-2. Gotta get it. Come on. Red-black Kroxa Skelemental. So it was a Kiln Fiend combo deck, just removing their one creature. Opponent's just not interested in playing the rest of the Magic game. So, takes us to game number 5. What were the other matchups? We played against Eldrazi-tron. We played against a Song of Creation, that deck, and something else. I'm trying to remember what the other one was, since we've already played a full other league tonight. Alright, Double Bobble, Lightning Bolt against a Lurrus deck. Let's go. I'm going to keep... We have Lurrus in the main. We got this. We got this. Yeah, the Niv the Light, that's right. I was blinded by the colors. A Bobble. Bobble, wobble, wobble, wobble. Ink Moth. Ooh, I'm liking my Lightning Bolt. I'm liking my Lightning Bolt. Let's go ahead and Bobble. And Bobble. We're going to check ourselves and we're going to check our opponent. Could be Scales, but I do see an Ink Moth here. Let's check us first. Lurrus is great. And let's check them. Arcbound Ravager. Alright, so we've got Hardened Scales. We are going to take that top of the library, if given the opportunity. They'll probably take a peek at ours as well. Bobble Trigger. Bobble Trigger. We pick up both castles here. Metallic Mimic. Do you get points for calling it? Sure. I think I gotta kill the Mimic here. I'm afraid of the Zinc Moth, though. I should probably be very afraid of the Ink Moth, but I'm gonna get rid of this card. So I'm probably playing Season first over Lurrus because Season draws 2. Lurrus only draws 1. Hangerback Walker. It's a 1/1. Okay. What's going on in Blood Moon Town? Well, trying to make things happen here. I'm going to get rid of 2 lands. Fatal Push isn't a bad one to draw. Okay, so I can now Lurrus or Season Pyromancer this coming turn. I can Bobble out of the graveyard. What's funny is my Lurrus is available to me. My opponent's Lurrus, however, it takes some time. There's a Mimic. Name's Construct again. Walking Ballista's a 1/1. It's getting a little sketchy here. Getting a little bit sketchy. Let's draw more? No. Did I put Lurrus into play here? We're going to see an Arcbound Ravager soon. Yeah, let's get our Lurrus into play. Lurrus into play, take a look at the top of their library, whatever they're going to draw. We know about Arcbound Ravager in hand. This will give me a Mishra's Bauble. They'll probably feel compelled to take care of this card. And then I'll leave Fatal Push open. Ancient Stirrings is a reasonable draw. No attacks, no attacks. So Walking Ballista makes things really awkward. It's going to make things a bit awkward because our opponent can just pick off our Skelementals, so we actually might trim 1 or 2 Skelementals in this game. Looking to pick up a card with our Bauble. Arcanist is a good card. I would love to play Arcanist. Land drop, Ancients. Oh, no. Arcbound Ravager. Okay, we're going to let that land for the time being. Ancient Stirrings. 1 unknown card currently. The Ozolith. I gotta just hold this Fatal Push, right? Hope and dream. Hope and dream. Wonder if we're meant to season Pyromancer next. Use Bauble. Who knows? Who knows? So we have 1 unknown. We have Lurrus as the companion. We're sacrificing some things here. I think I just let the sacrifice out until they try to go put it on something else, and then I go to Fatal Push. We'll let this happen. So this is big enough to kill Lurrus now. They won't attack with anything. They attack. That's crazy. We'll block with Seasoned Pyromancer. I'm super tempted now to go ahead and attempt a Fatal Push here to get rid of Walking Ballista. This is like super greedy to do this right now, but they can't kill my Lurrus, and so I get an extra draw as well. They'd have to sacrifice Arcbound Ravager, and then they're putting everything on Walking Ballista. With the Seasoned Pyromancer draw plus the Mishra's Bauble draw, I feel good that I could hit another Fatal Push. We'll be probably playing Arcanist, though, as an alternate as well. 1, 2, 3. We could play Arcanist as well. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. They decided to go ahead and sacrifice Arcbound Ravager. They're going to save Walking Ballista, but by saving it, they're also going to lose it due to the Fatal Push. So they just want to get rid of Lurrus, which I think is makes sense. But at the same time, I'm not sure it does make sense. So ping me for 1. Okay, they choose not to ping me because the tokens go over here. K-Command would be a really good draw. Alright, so we are going to play Seasoned Pyromancer, ditching 2 lands. We hit an Unearth. So I can Unearth Lurrus here. And then Bauble. Kind of like that. I do have the Seasoned Pyromancer, but I want to use this Arcanist later. So let's go ahead and Unearth Lurrus here, and then I get to play a Bauble and take a look at the top card of their library again, drawing a random card. They're getting a Forest. Now we don't have any flyers here, so the Ink Moth could kill me pretty quickly. Can you get banned just from viewing streams? No, you can't. Ooh, an Arcbound Ravager there. Well, that might be lethal. So their last card was a Arcbound Ravager. Pretty good. Yeah, the Ink Moth's going to get beefy. I thought we were going to have one more turn here. But this was their last card in their hand. They might want to be careful, though. Might want to be careful. I could be holding that Fatal Push again. They don't know. They don't know. I think they have to go all in here. This is their last out, right? 4. This puts them combat. I think it's lethal. If it's not lethal, it's within 1. Yep. And then they'll move the 7 over. Dang. Pretty good. There's going to be Walking Blister or Ink Moth. Ink Moth gets it done. One more Fatal Push. Which is none of these cards. Okay. Terminates are going to come in here. I think 1 or 2 of these and Engineered Explosives. All seem fine here. Thunderkin's not great. Skelemental can be ditched, a few of those. Might even take 2 more out. We can get rid of our Thought Seizes in this matchup. 1 Kroxa as well, and 1 Lyris. Thinning out a few of our other nuanced things. We'll have then Terminates, EE, Fatal Push, Lightning Bolt, K commands as ways to kill, and then we have Kroxa and a little bit of Skelemental damage to hopefully close it. Bring in Kalitas? Why would I bring in this Kalitas? Kalitas isn't early for a combo deck. Kalitas is for a mid-range deck. Right? Stops Hangerback and Modular. Gotcha. All right. Let's keep this. Yeah, let's keep this. It would stop those. You're correct. You are correct. Okay. We'll put it in if we get another shot here. Yeah, it exiles on death. We have a Hangerback showing up here. Bubble. So we have a Fatal Push, we have a Kroxa here. Good stuff. Don't mind the Fulminator either. Okay. Let's put a Arcanist out. I'm going to put an Arcanist out because with a Fatal Push, this could potentially kill 2 things, which won't be a bad thing to be doing here. We know about the Hangerback. We don't know anything else. Blooming Marsh. We're going to put a Hangerback on 1. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. There's a Terminate. I want to play a Kroxa here. I could put an EE on 1 to get rid of Hardened Scales. Putting an EE on 0 is going to probably help with the Hangerback, though. Let's just pass the turn and plan to terminate instead of this Kroxa. I can terminate this. Hopefully they don't play a Arcbound Ravager here. maybe I'll get lucky and they'll play like a Walking Ballista. Darksteel Citadel. Ancient Stirrings. I would imagine this is pretty good against their deck, yes. I can play this pretty much at any point. I guess they could have Thoughtseize Inquisitions. There's Walking Ballista that we just talked about. I'd love to see this into play and then get to terminate this. And then sweep up the rest of the board here with Engineered Explosives. This would be a fine turn. Especially if I top decked a land. Oh, Heartbound Ravager. Okay. Okay, so let's Fatal Push the Arcbound Ravager here. Then when we go to combat, I can Fatal Push the Hanger back and then clear the board. Alright, so they got 5/5. I hit another Fatal Push. So we'll go ahead and play our Engineered on 0. We'll swing and then crack so we don't lose our Arcanist here, because now we have an extra Fatal Push. Obviously we will cast this on Hanger back. Kills the Hanger back. We're going to kill some tokens here. And we'll get in for a point of damage. Ancient Stirrings. Wait till their turn and let them block here? No, not interested. Cage. Ozolith. I guess we'll make them discard a card here and just swing for 1. Looking for our 3rd land here to get a few things going. We'll see if they discard the Walking Ballista or not. We have a lot of removal, so we're good there. Discards Walking Ballista, so they like whatever the other card is. And we'll attack for a point. We have a lot of discard, or sorry, a lot of removal. This is the latest you've ever seen me up? All right. We have another Hanger back to deal with here. It's an Inquisition. I'm going to go ahead and Lightning Bolt the Hanger back Walker. Yeah, the cage is really annoying. And we'll just F6. The cage is literally shutting down what I'm doing here. We're going to attack here. I know I don't get it back and it'll make it look like a mistake, and then I'll just Fatal Push and we'll get two out of here when they triple block. Oh, they didn't triple block. The genius. The genius. Land, maybe they'll throw this into their hand, then I'll get to discard it. They do. Alright, how's this read? At the beginning of the counter, if the counter's on it, you may move. Alright, well, I don't want to take 5. That's ridiculous. And the whole may move makes it impossible to snag it here easily. Alright, I don't want Luris showing up, so we'll go ahead and steal that. We'll attack for 1 here. I can't cast out of the graveyard. Okay. So I guess we'll be holding this Terminate up next. Really isn't looking very good. That third land. Oh, there's Ink Moth. Inky. What up, Inky? What up, Inky? They're not going to move the counters over. Oh, they did. They did. 7 damage in. Ow. Can I have a... Can I have a land? We're on turn 8. Asking for a friend. I guess I terminate this Thopter. Gosh, now the hardened scales. So I terminate this. I take the point of damage here. Oh, I hit my land drop finally. Something just flew into my eye. Okay, so do I have to kill this Ink Moth, or can I season Pyromancer here? 5, 6, 7 on an Ink Moth. Season Pyromancer, ditch these two, try to hit something else that might deal with the cage. I think it's Pyro. Fulminator just kills this, and then they're just sitting here, and now I have to draw something to remove cage or something to fatal push this. I think we need to find some answers. Season Pyromancer, ditching these 2 cards, holding Fulminator Mage. Great, I got a second Fulminator Mage. Feels fantastic. In for a damage. Nope. Try again. Gotta dig. Alright, do you have lethal? Did you get an Arcbound Ravager? You got an Arcbound Worker. Ozolith goes on the Thopter. Yep, we're going to 1. I feel good about this. Down to 1. Believe we're dead. Either way. Yep. Oh, this cage. This cage just ends me. It just ends me. You got to draw another card. That's pretty cool. Oh, and they have Welding Jar now, too. We need our Terminates, Fatal Pushes. We really needed the Grafdigger's Cage just not to be here. If we had the Grafdigger's Cage out of the way, we would have been in okay shape. We go 2-3, 2-3 on the evening, though. Not the greatest of nights. Kroxa. There's a Lightning Bolt. There's an EE. We had one coming. It just wasn't there in time. Something that we just got unfortunate with. A few games we did flood. A few games we did not flood. There we go. Anyway, we played a Bant Snow list, and we played this one as well. This is Red Black Kroxa Kitty Skelemental. I do have a recording of this that I'll be putting up soon. It's been uploaded to YouTube. So if you do like this list and want to see if it does any better than today, definitely consider checking out our YouTube. The link will be provided here in the chat. We have quite a few folks here, so just as a quick reminder, follows are appreciated and are free. They give you the notification when we go live. You can shut the notification off, and then when you're just perusing and needing a Magic streamer, you can check us out. If you're not into Magic, for some reason you are here and are looking for something else, on Fridays we do play Minecraft, and we have a Minecraft server for our subs. All that information's in the Discord. Most of our subs know that, but I thought I'd let all of you know.